Hi, I'm Barry. At school, the other fruits were so mean to me. They called me an ugly nerd and threw papers at my face.
What a crybaby fruit!
Yeah, go home, Strawberry!
One day, they even dumped yucky green slime all over my head. Even my big crush, Mr. Pineapple, laughed at me. I ran away, crying in the rain. But then, I saw a tiny white kitty stuck in the middle of the road. I ran and hugged it tight to save it. But bam! A car hit me. Everything went black, and the next thing I knew, I was unconscious. I was rushed to the hospital to get better. For a long time, I was just softly sleeping in my hospital bed trying to heal. Guess what? I got the biggest shock of my life. It turns out the owner of that tiny cat I saved is a literal billionaire. He searched everywhere for me in the hospital just so he could look into my eyes and thank me personally. When I finally woke up, the billionaire smiled and introduced himself as Mr. Thompson. He told me he wanted to repay my kindness and said I could ask for anything in the whole wide world. With tears in my eyes, I told him my sad story, how everyone at school always bullies me and calls me ugly. Mr. Thompson was so touched by my story, his eyes started watering too. Mr. Thompson smiled and said, "Don't worry, little Barry. I am going to help you." He promised to pay for a magical cosmetic surgery so I could finally be beautiful, and so everyone would love me for who I am. My heart skipped a beat. I couldn't believe this was actually happening to me. After all the mean jokes and heartaches, I was finally going to heal from everything. Finally, the day I had been waiting for arrived. This was the day I would transform into a beautiful lady. I never, ever thought this dream would come true. On the day of my operation, I was put to sleep, so I didn't feel a thing. But I was so grateful that Mr. Thompson and his cute white kitty stayed right by my side. When the surgery was done, my heart was pounding. I was so nervous. But Mr. Thompson held my hand and whispered that everything would be fine. As the doctor slowly removed the gauze, my new look was revealed. Wow, I felt like a completely different person. I finally found my confidence, and I was crying tears of pure joy. I am so thankful to Mr. Thompson. When I stepped out of the luxury car back at school, everyone's jaw dropped. They couldn't believe the nerdy girl they mocked was now a beautiful lady. I smiled the whole time. But the best part? It wasn't just about being pretty on the outside. I felt so strong and happy on the inside. I am finally free from bullying. I walked past my crush and you wouldn't believe what he did.